What's up guys, my name is Bailey and welcome back to another one of my videos. In this video I'll be going over the Konova motorized slider as an unboxing as well as how to set this bad boy up. Without any further ado, let's jump into that unboxing. So I have in front of you guys the Konova Professional Total Video Solution motorized slider. It looks like I got a return unit because on the left side there's some residue from a label, and it looks like they just went ahead and they taped the manual on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off and show you guys that manual. It's a standard manual. This tells you what comes in the box as well as how to set everything up. When I first looked at this manual, it was a little confusing, so I would rather just make this video to show those of you who have purchased this slider how to set it all up. So let's go ahead and jump right into the contents on the inside of the box. So on the inside, when you first open it up, there's going to be two cases, a smaller case and then a bigger case. The one that's in the bigger case is going to be the motorized slider itself, and then inside of the smaller case, it's going to house all of the other contents like the controller, the motor, the slider, the belts, all those contents to make the slider work. So let's go ahead and open up the smaller bag. On the inside here, I'm gonna pull out the motor. So this motor right here looks pretty sleek. On the front of the motor, it does have that LAN port to connect your motor to the controller to communicate what you want to do to the motorized slider. And then this right here is the LAN cable to connect it to the motor, to the controller. And this is the controller that controls the motorized slider to go left or right or to keep it automatic. So this is the micro USB power cable to plug your controller into the wall if you don't have a battery bank to run this motorized slider off of. This right here is going to be the shutter release cable. This is the belt to make your slider motorized, to make it move left and right automatically. Let's go ahead and jump into the main package here. So this itself is the slider. It's made out of carbon fiber. And the reason why I purchased this slider is because I did a lot of research. This is one of the cheapest ones there is on Amazon. This one was about $249. And what's cool about this motorized slider is that you can use it as a manual slider if you do not want to put that belt on or even put that motor on. You can use it as a manual slider to move it left and right. I purchased it because it was the cheapest one and it had great reviews on the Amazon website. It's got these legs on the left and right side that you can fold down. And then it looks like on the inside of the pocket, it comes with these two little belt clamps and some Allen wrenches and some Allen screws. One thing to note is that when I first looked at the instructions, it was really confusing. In the instruction book, it said that I was supposed to get these belt clamps that was supposed to be in the packaging. However, when I opened up all this stuff, I thought I was missing it. So I actually had to contact Konova just to make sure that I wasn't missing any of these contents. But everything that you saw in this video is everything that you should get in the package when you first purchase this product. So let's go ahead and jump right into the motorized slider setup. So what you're going to want to do to start this off is you're going to want to grab these belt clamps. They look like this. There's two of them. You're going to want to grab 4 of these Allen screws. And you're going to also grab the Allen wrench. Now this is the part where I was confused about because in the instructions we were supposed to get different belt clamps, but these are the only belt clamps that you get. So make sure that the motorized slider's logo is facing upwards like this, away from you. And then flip it around like so. And then you're gonna wanna put the belt clamps on the very top where the 2 holes are at. So you're gonna wanna throw an Allen screw inside the bottom hole and then stick it into the motorized slider and screw that in. Then you're gonna grab the second Allen screw and you're gonna put it into the second hole above that. and tighten that down. You're going to want to do that on the other side as well, and then you're going to use the Allen wrench to get it really tight and secured. Now once that's complete, you're going to want to flip it over. And you're going to want to grab the motor. And on the motor, there's going to be two little knobs, and you're going to line it up with the motorized slider to those holes right there. And you're going to screw those knobs in so that the motor stays attached to the slider. Now once you're done with that, you're going to want to loosen up the screws on the belt clamps on the bottom that you just put on. Once you're done with that, you're going to grab the belt. And one thing to note is that on one side of the belt, it's going to be a ribbed end, and on the other side, it's going to be a flat, smooth side. So you're going to want to make sure that the ribbed side is facing downwards, like so, on the motorized slider. So it would be facing up in this case because I have the slider upside down. So make sure that it's face down on the slider and facing up when you're putting it in. So you're going to want to feed it through one end of the belt clamp like so. Once you have done that, you can tighten it down. Then you're going to want to feed it through the motor like so. It's just a little loop that goes over the first one, under the second one, and then back over the third one. And you're going to feed it through the other end of the belt clamp. Now, if you have an excess amount of belt clamp, you can just pull it all the way through and tighten it up and clamp it down. Or you can just tighten it up, cut the excess off, or you can either just leave it how it is, tie it up, and just have it be there. It's totally up to you. Just make sure that you have enough amount of belt. I like to just leave it how it is, just in case if one side gets frayed on the belt, that I'll have a little extra left on the other side that I can use. So once you're done with that, let's go ahead and move on to the final step of how to set this Konova motorized slider up. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and show you these knobs right here. These knobs are cool, and the reason why I bought this motorized slider is because this middle rod, it's going to allow your camera to focus on one focal point while the camera does all the work for you. So as opposed to a manual slider, this automatic slider will focus on the image that you put your camera on, and it will pan left and right and give you that awesome parallax effect. Now after you've done that, you're going to want to pull out the controller from the package, and what you can use for power for the controller is either a battery pack or even a micro USB cable that is included with this product in the box. So once you grab one of those, I'm going to use the micro USB cable. All you need to do is you plug it into this slot right here, and you're going to want to plug in that LAN cable as well from the slider to the controller. So I'm gonna pull out the LAN cable first. So you wanna plug that into the slider. And then you're gonna take the other end and you're gonna plug it right into the controller like so. And as for the power, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and use the micro USB cable that's included in the box. I'm gonna go ahead and plug that into the controller, and on the other end, I have it plugged into a normal standard 5-watt power adapter. Then once that is all complete, you are all set up. All you need to do is press that power button and everything should turn on. Now when you're done with that, the slider is all set up. You can set your A point and your B point to automatically have the slider pan to the left and pan to the right. And you can customize it how you will, if you want to do a time lapse or if you want to do it manually. It's totally up to you on what you want to do with this slider. That is all I have for you guys in this video. Like I said, this video is primarily for those who want to see what comes in the box and how to set up this slider. I will do a full review on this slider in a different video because this video is already going to be a little bit longer than all my other videos. So if you want to see that video, hit that subscribe button. If you guys found this video helpful, please smash that like button for me. It helps me out a tremendous amount. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to drop it in the comment section down below. I answer almost every single question you leave down there, and I will catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.